guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have my favorite drugstore finds. These are products that I have found in the drugstore that I feel work for me and that I would most definitely recommend because these products are amazing. And the drugstore is really stepping up their game. Like, some of their products are getting up there, which is why I wanted to show a few of my favorites today. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you would like to see some of my favorite drugstore products, then keep on watching. So I'm going to be starting with primer, and I really only have one primer that kind of worked for me from the drugstore, and this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. But this primer is amazing. It keeps my skin matte, but not too matte to the point where my skin's like dry. I hate primers that make my skin matte and then my skin looks dry and crusty afterwards. That is not something I look for in a primer. I look for a primer that keeps my skin nice and matte but also hydrated, and that is exactly what this primer does. It is one of my favorites. I've had this exact same bottle for a very long time, and I'm going to be repurchasing it soon. I've had it for about a year now, and it's amazing. I totally recommend it to anyone who has oily skin. If you have dry skin, this might work for you if you use a very good like hydrating moisturizer underneath, but I have combination skin, so I only put this where I am very oily, which is typically my T-zone, and in the perimeter I just moisturize that part like crazy. So next, that's basically all I have for primers. So next I'm going to be going into foundation, and some foundations that I absolutely love. These are the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. These are amazing. These are amazing. This is the foundation I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the shade 375, which is recently they extended it basically to my shade. They used to stop at 360, which did not work for me, but they extended it to about 380. I also have 380 here because sometimes I get a little dark. I didn't know, so I just grabbed them both. And I suggest you pick them up from a Walmart and not an Ulta or a Target or whatever like that, because Walmart is the place that has extended shades, and at Walmart it's like $5. So Walmart might be the place to go. This foundation keeps my makeup on all day long. It keeps my makeup nice and matte, and it also makes my skin look very smooth, which is really surprising. Now, I did not like the original formula of this. I kind of hated it. But once they made matte and poreless, I was like, oh my god, I really want to try that. And because I have combination skin, I kind of have to like play around with foundations a little bit for my skin. And primers are very important to me, but this foundation most definitely suited my skin. So if you have combination skin or oily skin, these foundations most definitely is something that you should probably pick up or check out if you get the chance. Another foundation that I absolutely love is this Covergirl. It's from the Covergirl Queen collection. This is their Natural Hue Liquid Makeup. This was like one of my first foundations like ever. It's very moisturizing, which is something I look for. My skin's like all over the place. It's a combination, so I look for a lot of things. So for a foundation to suit me or to be great for my skin, that's a very like serious rarity. This foundation, this basically looks like skin on my face. Now I do have to set it. I have to set it a little bit more than I have to set than I'd like typically going with the matte and poreless ones. But this one it's great because it's oil free, which is very important. I hate like a lot of oils on my face. It's just, I don't know, sometimes it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, I'll be honest. But this foundation does a very good job. It stays on all day long, and I love the little applicator. I just squeeze it on and just apply it on my face. This comes in, I think it comes in quite a few shades, and it was really hard for me to find drugstore foundations that suit my skin complexion. I'm not really in the drugstore like the new Milani foundations that everyone's raving about. I can't try that. This does not come in my skin shade. So for me to find a foundation that suits my skin tone, that's very important to me. That's probably like the first thing that I look for, and then after that I look for my skin concerns, and then after that I look for longevity. These two foundations hit like each bar. That's why I love these foundations. I will most definitely be repurchasing this whenever I run out. I do like to use this in the summertime. Like, I just use these foundations whenever. I have so many foundations that honestly, whatever day I'm feeling, that's whatever foundation I grab. So next we're on to concealers. I have 2 concealers I'm going to show you today. The first one is the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. It's waterproof. This stuff is so thick. It is a must to set. If you do not set this, you will, like, your eyes will be like wet and like it does not set on its own. You must set this. But I love it because it's so full coverage. It's got me covered. It's so full coverage. And it's a great drugstore foundation. Ugh. It's a great drugstore concealer. I would definitely pick this up. And I have the shade Ebony right here. I'd definitely pick this up for you. Now, if you do not like super like cakey, like if you cannot work with that, I wouldn't pick this up if I were you. It's very full coverage. If you have something to cover, you probably should pick this up. Now, if you are more like you just want to conceal, you just want to brighten, you should probably pick up the next concealer that I'm going to be mentioning. But if you have something that you most definitely want to cover and you want a full coverage, like heavy duty underneath the eyes, this is something that I'd suggest you pick up. So the next concealer, well, concealers, I have like 4 of them. So these are the LA Girl Pro Concealers. You can get these at Ulta's, on Ulta's website. I get mine at my local beauty supply across the street. It's really great. So what I love about these concealers is that these concealers are so like lightweight. You barely feel them on your skin. If you see people raving about them, it's most definitely like you should. They're amazing. They really are. So I have, I believe I have 3 shades. I could have sworn I had another one. So I have 2 in dark cocoa, which was my perfect shade, but it's like, I'm getting a little bit darker. And I have chestnut for like highlighting my brows when I used to do that. And then I have this is their corrector. They actually came out, they have correctors as well. I have the really orange corrector for like around my mouth, which gets really dark sometimes. But these concealers are perfect. They are lightweight. They stay on all day as long as you set them. I have never, like, if I'm looking for a go-to concealer that I know won't fail me and I just want to like pop something on just to leave, this is a concealer that I go for. I can apply this all over my face or maybe just underneath my eyes after I do my eyebrows, because I can't walk out the house without my eyebrows. I'll most definitely tell you that. But these concealers are great and I would definitely pick them up. They're only about $2.99, so that's very affordable, especially because there are some concealers. This NYX concealer is $5.99, I believe. Yeah, it's $5.99 last time when I bought it. These these LA Girl concealers, when I picked them up, they were $3. So I got kind of a few. I do run out of them. Sometimes the little squeezy applicator is a little funky. So, but that's like okay. So what I do is when I get like all the way to like the top, basically, I cut it. I cut the bottom of it and I just squeeze out whatever's left. I'm using all of this concealer. That's how much I love this concealer. So something all over the place. I'm just gonna move on to my last e.l.f. product. These are the e.l.f. Palettes, like in general. I have Matte for Matte. It just looks like this. It's just an all matte palette. It's great for beginners and it's very, very pigmented. I do love these eyeshadows and they're super easy to work with and very blendable. And then the other one I have is the Nude Rose Gold palette. One thing I don't like about this is I feel like this entire area, like, it just looks the same. There's nothing really like super different about them. But that's how they show up on my skin tone. But I still use this palette because I freaking love like some of those shimmery shades. They're amazing. Yeah. So here are just a few of the swatches. They're all very pretty and very blendable. I love working with this palette whenever I get the chance. So now that spring is around, it's a great palette that I would suggest you pick up. I'm pretty sure it's on Ulta's website, but I don't know for sure because I usually buy all my e.l.f. products on elf.com. But yeah. And the Matte for Matte palette was the first one that I picked up. It was amazing. It's so great. This nice, it has some really like nice matte shades, like nice matte brown transition shades, and the black is very, very pigmented. It's a very good palette. I really suggest you pick these up. I love them. So the next thing that I have is an eyeshadow palette by none other than BH Cosmetics. This is the BH Cosmetics and Carli Bybel palette. This is the deluxe one that they just came out with. I literally love this palette. This palette is amazing. The colors are very like they're very like I can see myself wearing these. The highlights out of this world. They're so pigmented, so bright, and this is a great like beginner's palette. And it has some really nice shimmers as well as some really nice mattes. I think she did amazing with this palette, and I cannot, of course I'm gonna drop stuff, and I cannot wait to pick up the new one that they have came out with. So next I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. Highlighter. There we go. So I have this one in the shade Precious Petals. Like, need I say more? Like, do I need to say much? Like, I know you've heard about these. I found this in my local Walgreens. It's all about, I think it was only about $4.99, I believe. This highlighter is amazing. It's what I'm wearing today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love this highlighter. It's so pigmented and it's great and affordable. That's basically all I look for in a highlighter. It's for you to be pigmented and affordable. That is a top. That's amazing. So the last two things I have are lip-wise. I have the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Lipstick in the shade Video Vixen. Okay, not this exact shade, but these are amazing. Like, they're so matte. They're like this great drugstore matte liquid lipstick that's so amazing. Like, I don't know what more I could say about this. Like, oh my god, they're so pigmented as well. And I love the applicator. It's like angled, if that makes any sense. It's like on a slant, so it's perfect to like formulate or like for your lips, and just, oh my god, this is amazing. The last thing I have is a NYX Butter Lipstick. I have mine in the shade Ripe Berry, I believe. Yes, oh my god, yes. These are very moisturizing. Butter, that's what they feel like, is butter. I love this lipstick. It's a great like moisturizing lipstick that you might just want to wear. It barely feels like you're wearing anything, at least it does for me, and that is mainly the reason why I picked it up, because I wanted a lipstick that I wasn't going to be like all day long, like I can feel it. I wanted something that was just like a nice sheer wash of color, excuse me, that I could just put on whenever. So that is why I picked this up. So guys, that is all I have for you guys. These are my top drugstore favorite makeup products. I really hope you guys like this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you want me to do any more like drugstore related videos, because I love these. I love going to the drugstore. I love to stretch my dollars. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I'll see you later. Bye.